Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Hey guys, good morning. We are in the city of Izumi. We're gonna head to the city of Kumamoto. It's a bit north, a lot of historical sites there. From here on out, it should be flatlands for a little while at least. The mountains of Kagoshima are literally behind us, so we're done with that. Yeah, last episode was kind of a debacle, so I'm gonna try to be a little bit more careful. So over here, there's a stall with fruit. You can see some oranges right there. You just take whatever oranges you want, and then you come over here, you put 500 yen, and then you're done. It's all based on the honor system. Oh, konnichiwa. I was just taking a video of the stalls, showing how it worked, and she just gave me some fruit, man. Japanese people are so kind. Wild. Man, that was so crazy. I didn't even say anything to her. She gave it to us for free, but I still want to pay her something. Konnichiwa. Here is the train station right behind us. If we wanted to, we could take a train all the way to Kumamoto, and that would only take us about 45 minutes. But we decided to go the long way. All right, I peeled off most of the orange. Oh, I was wrong. This isn't an orange, this is a grapefruit. Still pretty good though. It's refreshing. These sugars will help me bike the 10 hours a day that we need. Oh no. Oh, これが これが okay, okay. What?
いいですよ。いいですよ。いや。お好きな飲み物をどうぞ。ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。This one?
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you.
See you.
See you. Bye. Bye bye. See you. Look at that view. Always try to pay it back. So I gave away those 2 oranges to some kids passing by, and I also bought them some drinks. Whenever somebody does something nice for you, always try to pay it forward. Japan is a very high trust society, so when I gave them the stuff, they really didn't doubt me for a second, or they didn't think I had malicious intentions, which isn't always the case in the United States. Like if I were to give kids in America candy or like ice cream or drinks or something like that, people would assume I have malicious intentions. Every time you go off the beaten path in Japan, you're always rewarded. Look at how beautiful this place is. Wherever you are in Japan, you will always be able to find these vending machines. These are open 24/7. You can get juices, coffee, energy drinks, water. They have saved me from dehydration many times. This is a traditional Japanese home. Look at it. Even at the top, you can see a raven hanging out there. Looks gorgeous. And then right over here, you can see an American-styled house. Looks like something out of the Midwest, United States. The many faces of Japan. Alright guys, we have one day in Kumamoto. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Kumamoto. A lot of M's, 3 M's. But we are gonna explore the city for a little bit. We are only going to be here for about 24 hours. I decided to take a stop here. My legs are very sore, so it's even hard to walk. But I thought giving a rest day from biking would help us try to get a little bit further. So let us go explore the city. This is Lord Kyoto Kisasama. He was a samurai back in the late 1500s. And he built Castle Kumamoto, which we're going to go check out right now. We are at Castle Kumamoto. This is one of the 3 great castles of Japan. It was built in the late 1500s and it is still standing to this day. Something special about this castle is it was never once captured. Enemy forces could never once capture this castle in the 500 years it stands. It has a beautiful design, really interesting architecture. The only damage it's ever gotten was from an earthquake in 2015. So around here you'll see some renovations going on. They're still fixing some of the walls, some of the foundation. And this is the process for the umbrellas. Look how cool this is. Put them in here, kind of shake them all out, and then look at this. You just take them in here, you pull it out, and done. Arigato. Man, isn't Japan advanced? Look at this. So fast. As time went on, many samurai started to use guns. So over here you can see one depicted. They'd have these little slots over here where they'd put the gun through and fire outside the castle. This is some armor from the late 1800s. This is when they started to use guns and a few other equipment like that, so they updated their armor. We're in the side wall of the castle. Over here, they used to have metal spikes sticking down at like a 45-degree angle. And the point of this was that they wanted to prevent ninjas from being able to scale up here silently and sneaking into the castle. A really fascinating place, Kumamoto Castle. The only problem is on the inside, a lot of it is renovated. Usually when they do renovations like that, the problem is that they lose a lot of their history, a lot of their authenticity. So a lot of that was gone when we were looking inside. But it was still really nice to be able to go inside and check it out. I'm not allowed to get too close because it's all barricaded off. But right there you can see the part of the wall that's collapsed from the earthquake in 2015. So that wall just collapsed down and still hasn't been renovated yet. But first time that wall has fallen in about 500 years. In 2015, there was a pretty big earthquake in Japan. And the writer of the One Piece show, he was born and raised in Kumamoto. So he decided to send a lot of help to be able to help the city recover. And as a thank you, they built statues. So that statue that we see is one of Luffy. That one was built by the city, and they built 9 more of all the main cast of the One Piece show. So, why am I biking across Japan? I feel like I didn't properly explain it in the prologue, so I'll explain it now. There are 3 big reasons why I'm biking across Japan. The first one is that I've always loved Japanese culture and Japanese history. I grew up watching a lot of anime, and that had a big impact on me. So I thought to myself, if I want to see Japan and really understand what the country is like, I could try to walk it, but that's going to take way too long. But it is possible for me to bike it. And when you bike through a country, you get to see everything in its realest form. There are no barriers, nothing is sugar-coated. You're really forced to immerse yourself in a place. As we've seen, a lot of crazy stuff has already happened. It's a very authentic and honest way of seeing a country. The second reason is, ever since I was a kid, I've been trying to lose weight. And I thought to myself, by taking on this challenge, by biking over 1,000 miles, the same distance as from Berlin to Istanbul, except a lot more mountainous, I'll lose a lot of weight. It'll cost me a lot of energy. I'll be burning a lot of calories, doing a lot of cardio, and that has to have a big impact on me. And also the food here is a lot cleaner. No preservatives, not high in sugar. Those 2 things should make a dent. And then the third reason is I've always wanted to become a better filmmaker and storyteller. So by going through this experience, I'll have problems that I can share with you guys. I can tell you guys stories. I can get better at talking to the camera, taking good footage. I'll really be forced to evolve because I won't have a lot of time to edit. I have to go fast-paced. And if I don't, I'm not going to be able to make it all the way across the country in time. So those are the 3 reasons why I want to bike across the country. This is Kumamon. He's one of Japan's most famous icons, and you will find him everywhere. The Japanese people really think that he's cute. On a bench over here. Kumamon is even in the lobby of my hotel room. And the reason that you'll find him everywhere is that he has something unique. He has a special license. Anybody can use his image for whatever they want, as long as they're promoting the Kumamoto prefecture, which is where we're in right now. In the short time I've been here, I think I've seen him about 100 times so far. For a very long time in Japan, nobody ate an animal with 4 legs. This is because in traditional Buddhist teachings, that's forbidden. As time went on and the country became more industrialized, laws changed. So currently, a very popular dish in Kumamoto is raw horse meat, known as Basashi. So we're heading there now, we're gonna go try some. I was a little bit hesitant to try this, but more and more I think about it, what's the difference between a cow and a horse? There really isn't anything, you know? All right, Basashi came in. Let's try some raw horse meat. It's really soft, it just kind of dissolves in your mouth. There isn't really a distinct taste to it. It kind of tastes like a combination between tuna and cow. There isn't really another way to describe this, but it's very tender. It doesn't have a strong taste. It tastes like meat, but it doesn't have a strong taste. That's why they probably gave me some like garlic and like onions and soy sauce, because they want something to spice this up with. Please refrain from talking in the elevator. 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 5 different signs.